Hello everyone, Owl here, and welcome back to Far Away. It's the place that's not near here because it's far away. The last time we played, we found one of the endings to the story where we just went back to being a dock worker, which I don't think satisfied anyone. So we're gonna go back to the beginning of the prison riot, but we're just gonna leave. We're not gonna try to save anyone. So, sorry to all of our friends in the prison guards who are about to get brutally murdered, but yeah. I've had enough of this prison. Let's leave now. I see. Tracy nods her head thoughtfully. Okay, Croza, you may leave now. I'm not done with this place yet. What? You're not coming with me? As a member of the ICPO, I just can't leave like this. Gangsters are always enemies to us. I'm going to sound the alarm. Go now, Croza. Okay. Alright. Croza takes the bottle that contains the acid solution. Just as Croza goes down into the sewer, Tracy waves at her and bids her goodbye. I'll see you around. Croza doesn't catch Tracy's words. In the sewer, she breaks the iron bars of the acid solution and leaves the prison. She never meets Tracy's again. Soon after she leaves the prison, however, she's arrested again in the bright orange uniform because she cannot afford a new outfit. Oh boy. Her escape fails in the end. Bad end. Well then. Okay, I do have another choice. We have other choices we can do. We're gonna have to go back farther in time. So, I've gone back to before we were arrested, when the cops were first questioning us, because they're like, what are you doing here? And we're like, well, we're delivering food, and then some guy said, hey, steal this thing from the house, and we're like, ugh. There's so many police at the front door. Will they save me if I ask them for help? Croza looks at the two gangsters standing next to her. What a nuisance. Do you think this girl can help us? Mr. Game thought so, and there won't be any problem with that. Hey, don't you try to shout or run away or you'll regret crossing us. Oh, alright, I see. What in the world do these guys want to do? After a short while, Gain arrives with the rest of his men. I thought you might see it as a chance to escape with only 2 men by your side. You're not that stupid. I'm pretty stupid, man. Can I trust your words? Do you have any other choice? Listen, no extra words in front of the police. Otherwise, get ready to prepare coffins for you and all your family and friends. Ha, I'm an orphan. Boom. I won't say anything else. I'll do anything you say. Brilliant. You want to live, and that's a good thing. Gain squints and stares at Croza. Now, let me tell you what you need to do. On the 2nd floor of the villa, there is a safe. And it should be somewhere in the bedroom at the end of the corridor. You need to find that safe, take the file inside, and give it to me. Okay. How do I open the safe? I don't know how to pick locks. I already know the code. Gain whispers in Croza's ear, rattling off several numbers. 525108. I've written this down before somewhere. You know what? We're just gonna trust that I can remember this. It's a horrible idea. Remember, repeat them to me. 505108. Croza forces herself to calm down and recites the numbers slowly. Oh, 525108. Oh, fudge. Okay, no, we're writing this down. I'm going to see that in my notebook and be like, what the heck is that for? 525108. Correct? Correct. Remember, if you don't get the code right, the safe will lock up completely. So no mistakes allowed. I see. Now, go! But how do I get upstairs? My advice? Knock over the food, make a mess, and use that as an excuse to stay and clean up. If you have other ideas that can work, that's okay too. As long as you can give me the file in the end, got it. Alright, I see. Good, now go. Gain hands Croza her staff badge back gently. She takes it, holding her breath nervously. I have to force myself to do it. I think last time I did not commit the heist. This time, we're gonna fully commit to the heist. Hey, who's there? Are you one of the Yiffs? I'm a waitress working in Milner's Cuisine. Here's my badge. Oh, Why are you here, then? Mrs. Yif dined at a restaurant at noon and asked me to deliver food to her tonight. That's the only reason I'm here. Why are you here, officer? Are there bad guys nearby? The two gangsters are watching her from the street corner, and Kroza wants to signal them to the officer, but he does not seem to care about her question at all. Huh. You do look like a waitress. Go and ask Mrs. Yif whether she ordered a food delivery. Another officer rings the doorbell. A moment later, Mrs. Yif opens the door. Good evening, Mrs. Yif. This young girl says you asked for food delivery? Food delivery? It's me, Mrs. Yif. As soon as Mrs. Yif sees Kroza, her body tenses slightly, but after a moment she composes herself and speaks to the officer. Yes, I asked the young girl to deliver food to me. Please, let her in. Okay, go in, kid. Okay. The inside of Yif's house is luxurious, and Kroza, having rarely come to the new quarter, has never seen such an upscale villa before. They walk into the dining room, where the table and the tableware look very classy. I'm sorry for being late, madam. It's okay. I was going to let Hans try your food, but he hasn't come back yet. Mrs. Yif smiles bitterly, looking deeply depressed. Ma'am? The police officer's outside the house. Yes, I called them here. Hans has been following his routine all these years, and he's never been this late. Moreover, recently there's a... Anyway, I'm very worried about him, so I asked the police to help. Did they scare you? Most policemen in Bajan are guys like that. Don't mind them. I'm fine, ma'am. Let me take the food out. You ordered the molaki soup and 1 lamb kofta? Should I heat them up for you now? No, thank you. Just put the bag on the table. I ordered those for Hans, and I'm not in the mood right now. I see. What should I do? There's no way to knock over the food now. Should I stick to the plan and do as the gangster told me, or... Mrs. Yif seems like a very reasonable person. Should I ask her for help? So, that's what I did last time. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna stick to the plan, baby. I can't do it. They already know my name. I have to stick to the plan. What's going on? You don't look well now. Ma'am, I want to use the bathroom. Can I? Kroza reluctantly offers an embarrassing excuse. Ah, I see. To Kroza's surprise, Mrs. Yif just smiles. The bathroom's on the left, next to the stairs. Feel free to use it. Thank you, madam. I've got something to tell the police. Find me at the door after you come back. I'll pay you then. Yes, madam. Kroza holds her stomach, faking a bellyache, and leaves the dining room. After ensuring no one's around, she bypasses the bathroom and heads upstairs instead. Upon arriving on the Look, I know these games reuse assets and details a lot, but this is the exact same corridor that, like, the warden's office was in. That we had to clean in the prison. Whatever. Upon arriving on the second floor, she finds 2 corridors leading in 2 different directions. Do all rich people live in houses this big? The man said the safe was in the master bedroom, at the end of the corridor, but which way do I go? Think, Kroza. The room at the left end faces the staircase, while the room at the right end faces a wall and requires a turn to enter. If I was rich like them, where would I choose to place the bedroom? This is too hard. I'm gonna say the right? I don't think a rich person's bedroom will face the staircase. Take the right. After Kroza turns right at the corner, she sees a luxurious wooden door next to the end of the corridor. Maybe that's the master bedroom. Should I enter the room directly? Or should I check out the other rooms first, just in case? I don't have time to waste. Let's just go, balls to the wall. I should hurry up. Kroza walks straight to the room, but suddenly a loud voice echoes from the room next door. Hey, who are you? Oh no, it's a maid. Kroza is caught by a maid and brought to Mrs. Yif. Dear, why'd you go upstairs? Why do you want to go into my bedroom? Ma'am, my life is in danger. What are you talking about? Here's the thing. Kroza explains everything she's been through. After hearing her story, Mrs. Yif immediately calls the police outside. Gangsters have got their eyes on here? Hold on, you said Mr. Yif's dead? I feel like this is gonna lead to us just going right back to jail, but let's just see where it goes for now. Croza goes to the police station the next day and is questioned. Now I've done all I need to do. However, Croza is still held in custody. Yep, okay, we're back in jail. Alright, we need to go back. Okay, we're back here. I think, the right corridor was correct. Oh crap, I accidentally have fast forward on. There we go. Check out the other rooms first. I should check out the other rooms first. Croza notices a door slightly ajar and peeks through the opening. Oh, little vase, shining bright like a diamond. Oh, there's a maid doing cleaning in the room. Done. Now on to the study. Croza quickly hides behind a pillar near the wall. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky, shine bright like a diamond. I have no excuse for that. The maid walks out of the room cheerfully and disappears down the corridor. The study is in the left corridor. Phew, that was close. Time to enter the master bedroom. Croza tiptoes into the room. It is dark and she can barely make out anything. Where's the safe? Croza remembers that she always used to hide her money in the recesses of her closet at home. I should try opening the big wooden chest over there. The big wooden closet over there would probably work better, though. She was right. As she opens the closet, she finds 2 safes fixed to the bottom. Right. 2. So, this is what they meant when they say the rich and poor share the same ideas about savings. Hold on. Why are there 2 safes? Well, because you can hold more money in 2 safes. Which one should I open? Croza tries to distinguish between the 2 safes, but struggles in the dark. What should I do? Just try it one by one? What if there's an alarm? What if I enter the wrong code and set it off? Which one should I try first? The left one. How about the left one? Oh, actually, we should probably, save. Is there a back button? Nope. Alright, it's okay. It's fine. The code is 525108. Yes, according to my notes, that is correct. Croza slowly spins the safe dial, carefully inputting the numbers. The only sound in the silent room is the ticking of the index pointer. I'm sorry, Mrs. Yif. Ooh. Jenga. Got it. The code is correct. As the sealed door of the safe springs open, Croza sees an envelope filled with documents. Cursive. This is what those gangsters wanted me to steal. Should I take a look at it? I think we should take a look at it. I bet there's gonna be something very plot-related in there, like, oh my gosh, Mrs. Yif is Croza's secret mother, which is what I think is the case. Could be wrong, though. Probably wrong, though. Let's take a little peeksy-weeksy. The title is Synthesis Scheme of Sea Sand. Is this used to make drugs? List of ingredients kind of thing? With too many symbols and formulas on the paper, Croza has no time to further investigate. She folds up the documents and stuffs them into her pocket. I should go downstairs right now. Now! Will those gangsters spare me? Although Croza has the file in hand, she does not feel any relief. She makes up her mind and takes out the file from her pocket. Meanwhile, at the street corner... Mr. Gaines, we're back. We got rid of the body. While Croza is stealing the file, the gangsters take the time to properly dispose of Hans von Yif's body. The owner of the famous Yif Customs clearance will never be able to see his wife, who has been desperately waiting for him at home. Nice work. Mr. Gaines, do you really think that little girl can steal the file? Even if she fails, she'll draw the attention of the police and the maids in the house. That'll make it easier for us to swoop in. Moreover, she's capable of completing the task. If she really succeeds, are we really letting her go? Of course not. Mother fricker. Gain answers indifferently. She knows too much. Wait for my signal to kill her and dispose of her body next to Yif's. After that, we'll stage the scene and make it like she killed Yif and then committed suicide. Are we framing the girl? We're framing a dead girl. Just let our friends in different papers spread the scandal of the boss of Yif Customs clearance and a restaurant waitress. Then we'll apply pressure on the police to close the case.
Mr. Gain, did you plan this from the beginnings?
No. It came to me suddenly when the waitress recited the code and proved herself useful. She has a strong will to live, as you can see. To kill her and make use of her in every way. That's a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Mr. Gain, hello.
The men exchanged glances, saying nothing. They have long been aware of their leader's nature, but his words still send a chill through them. Ugh.
Sir, the girl's coming out.
The gangsters see Kroza walking out of the front door of Yif's villa.
Do you feel okay? You can rest here if you need to. I'm fine, madam. I shouldn't bother you more. I'm heading back to the restaurant for my shift. Women shouldn't push themselves too hard, you know. Especially on a day like today.
Since Kroza pretended to have a bellyache and had been gone for so long, Mrs. Yif seems to have misunderstood something.
Ha ha ha. I'll take care of myself. Please check out the bill, ma'am. This is a check with my signature. You can cash it at either the Bank of Bejan or the Bank of Irissa. I see. Thank you, madam.
After bidding Mrs. Yif farewell, Kroza walks out of the house. The governor was spotted in a nightclub. He'll soon resign anyway. What does he care? Pants down? Woo!
I like this governor. I will vote for this man.
Ha
Some police are guarding the door incompetently, showing no attempt to search for Mr. Yif. They ignore Kroza and talk vulgarly. These blockheads! They can't help me at all! I have only one way out. Kroza clenches her fists tightly. Kroza walks past the street corner where the gangsters are waiting for her.
Did you get the file?
Yes, I did. Kroza takes out several sheets of paper from her pocket. It's for drug development, right?
Give it to me.
Kroza passes the files to Gain.
You've done well.
Without another word, Gain raises his finger, signaling the others. I know you're going to kill me. Kroza notices that a gangster is standing behind her.
That's right.
You promised to let me go. Don't gangsters care about honor?
You'll be more useful to me as a corpse, Kroza. I'm not a guy who likes to keep promises. As for honor, a gang boss might care about that, but I'm just a hitman.
Then take me to your boss.
My boss?
The one who asked you to steal the file. I've got something to tell him.
I don't see why that's necessary.
Take a look at the page numbers on the file.
Uh-huh.
Gain flips through the file. It's about 20 pages, and at first he sees nothing unusual, until his hand stops suddenly.
Where's the second to last page?
She points to her belly, and then taps her temple. I had shattered the page into pieces, and then I ate it. As for the content, it's now written in my memory. Take me to your boss if you want to know what's on that page.
Yeah.
Mr. Gain, what should we do? Should I... Gain narrows his eyes and studies Kroza closely. Kroza tries to calm her breath and stares at the man angrily. This is my only shot. These gangsters aren't afraid of policemen. The only one they fear is their boss. Therefore, this file must be their first priority. Kroza, I am impressed. This is my only leverage. I couldn't possibly memorize the formulas and symbols. Only the second to last page titled Chemical Suppliers was written in plain words. So I memorized those lines on that page and destroyed it. If they really need that file, they'll at least keep me alive until I tell them what they want. What's your answer, Gain? Kroza gathers all of her courage and addresses him directly by name.
So this is your leverage. You do have a good memory. Just like the time you recited the code, like 10 minutes ago. Wonderful. What impresses me more is your will to live. And I think you deserve a chance.
Mr. Gain, can we really bring it to the chairman? What about Yif's body?
It doesn't matter. Let the cops do their job. Our priority is to retrieve the file. Since there's a page inside this girl's brain, we'll have to bring that brain back as well.
So,
I'm taking you to see the boss who fancies the word honor.
Whew.
And let him decide your fate.
Gain's expression twists and Crow's heart starts to race again. I got through it. Barely. Now, I'm going to face the real gang boss. The new quarter is a bustling downtown street, even at midnight, where people continue to drink and have fun. Drinkers, merchants, mysterious women, and gangsters alike. Everyone's looking for an opportunity for their own gain. Haha. That's the name of the gangster from before. Crowza and the gangsters make their way into a back alley. Put this on your head, and your hands must be tied. Gain pulls out a black cloth sack and a length of rope. You won't know where we're going. Don't you dare hurt me. I won't, I promise you. He just said he didn't like keeping promises. If they really wanted to kill me, they would have done it earlier. I should listen to him for now. Crowza's vision goes black as the sack is pulled over her head and her hands are bound. She is led forward by the rope, stumbling in the dark. Calm down. Calm down. After some time, we're about to go upstairs. Suddenly, Crowza hears Gain's voice, and she carefully lifts one of her legs, cautiously testing each step of the stairs. What a nuisance. Crowza feels someone grab her by the collar and lift her up as easily as an eagle catching a rabbit. Hey! Don't move. Crowza's feet are lifted off the ground for a moment before being gently set back down. Keep walking. The creaking sound of the door opening fills the air, and Crowza realizes she's being led into a room. With another creak, the door seems to close behind them. Ooh, we haven't met this guy yet. We have a new character. The cloth sack is removed from her head, and the sudden light stings her eyes. Where am I? Oh, snip dibbity dap dip. Crowza blinks and takes in her surroundings. She is standing in a medium-sized office. A neat table sits in front of her, covered with books, files, and pens arranged in an orderly fashion. These guys look friendly enough. You know, I think there's a nice group of guys. Oh, Gain is like boop right there, just so you know. He's just hid behind me. A middle-aged man with blonde hair sits across the desk from them. Chair Enzo, this is the Synthesia scheme. Gain hands the file over to the man. That's the chairman? The gang boss? Enzo flips through the files, just like Gain did, and then speaks. Surprisingly, his voice isn't aggressive at all. It's low and husky. The supplier page is missing, Gain. The missing page is over there. Gain points at Crowza. Oh. I was wondering when you'd explain. And this girl? I used her to steal the file, but she swallowed that page and plans to use it as leverage. She swallowed it? Yes, literally. You were outwitted, Gain. I can't believe that happened to you. Despite his comment, Enzo shows no anger in his tone. Although she plotted against you and succeeded, it is not a big deal. Even if the whole file is burned to ashes, we just need to ask for a copy from our friend, though it does take some time. At hearing this, Crowza's heart skips a beat, but she has to stay calm. What? Is that missing page useless to them? What should I do? Indeed, Chair. I asked you to retrieve the file because I want to save us some time and trouble. But now you're getting us more trouble and have a commoner girl involved. I have to say, you've disappointed me, Gain. I beg your forgiveness, Chair. How should we handle this girl? Enzo finally turns to Crowza. Gain, you caused the mess. You clean it up yourself. I've been waiting for this moment. With your permission, I'll do whatever I can to squeeze the information out of her brain. Don't go too far, Gain. I'll erase her from this world. Enzo sighs slightly and turns his back on Crowza. Gain looks at her with a menacing smile, stretching his fingers. Now this is something between you and me. What? You'll thank me for showing you the most beautiful thing in the world. We're all born to die. I can't wait to see your will to live before you die. You... Deep down, Kroza is overwhelmed with fear and helplessness. She knows she has to put her last hope in Enzo, the chairman. Chair! You're the chairman of the gang, right? I want to trade with you, with the information I know. Please, don't let this psychopath kill me.
You discovered my true nature so soon, little girl.
Please, I beg you, Chair. Please, I beg you to spare me.
Alright, stop. Don't waste any more of our chair's precious time.
Don't pull me! Hold up, Gain.
Chair?
Enzo raises his arm, stopping Gain in his tracks. He turns around and looks at Kroza with a weary expression. Or perhaps it's a wary expression. Both are applicable. Huh? Chair? What's your name? Kroza? You still remember the content of that missing page, don't you? I've got that etched on my brain and I can write it without a single word missing. Good. If you want to trade, then let there be a trade. Thank you so much, Chair.
Chair? I don't get it.
You should have been satisfied after killing Hans von Yif today, Gain.
I don't mind working overtime today, Chair. This girl doesn't look like normal prey. I want to show her what's the real...
Gain! Leave her to me. This is an order.
As you wish, Chair.
Gain's tone changes instantly. His respect for Enzo is clear, as he steps back to stand behind him. What is happening now? Enzo speaks again. There, Waitress Kroza. You have the information I want, and you have the guts to stand in front of me. Now the most crucial question is, what do you want? I want to exchange the information on the missing page for... Ooh! Oh, we're joining a gang, baby. But I'm gonna quick save first because it makes it easier in case this is like the wrong choice. Yeah. I want to join your gang! This is only an excuse. As long as I join his gang, my safety can be guaranteed for now. Then, I'll wait for a chance to escape. At least I could buy myself some time and inform Brian of my situation, or turn to the police for help. I really shouldn't be saying this out loud. Kolsef, I'm begging you. Now I see. Enzo speaks with calm clarity. I did meet a lot of youngsters who volunteered to join our gang, but never seen a girl like you who wants to pledge loyalty in this way. Gain, you really gave me a surprise. Gain remains silent, his gaze fixed on Kroza as though he's already seen through her thoughts. Just to reconfirm, do you really want to join my gang, little girl? Yes, I do. Good. My gang, Clover, welcomes talent from all walks of life in Bijan. You're qualified once we finish your background check. But as the chairman of the Clover, I've got one more question for you. You can join us only if you get the answer right. What kind of question would that be? I see. I'll try my best. Just follow your heart and answer. Think carefully. The Clover is different from those low-class street gangs. We are united by one single creed. Kill Andrew. Yeah, Andrew is the old leader who's running the Splinter Cell Clover in the prison. Enzo does not like him. He has tried to kill him many times. So, little girl, tell me, what is that creed? Creed? The creed of his gang? Take your time to think carefully. You can join us only if you tell me the correct answer. A wrong answer means everything you've done so far is meaningless. As I said, the intelligence on the missing page isn't crucial. I won't lose anything if you die right now. Your only leverage here is luck. Huh? Tell me when you have your answer. What do they believe in? The creed of Enzo's gang, the Clover, is... Oh. Okay, so he said they're different from other low-level gangs, but they're still a gang. Power and money feel too common. I want to say opportunity, because he's like, we take people from all walks of life. This must be the answer. If it's wrong, we'll just time travel again. Enzo stands up from his chair, slowly, after he hears Crow's answer. Your answer is correct. Nice. You are qualified to join the Clover now. I got the answer right? I was pretty sure it was opportunity, but I was not entirely sure. I was just partially sure. Let me introduce myself formally. I'm Enzo Kent, chairman of the Clover. The guy who brought you here is Dirk Gain. Write down the content of the missing page, and then you can leave. For any other issues, I'll send a man to contact you. Okay. Pen and paper are on the table. Crozer writes down the names that she forced herself to memorize from the file, and finally feels relieved. Good job. Send her out, Gain. Now that she is a member-to-be, don't hurt her. This is an order.
I understand, Chair. Let's go, little girl. No. Croza. We're colleagues now.
This guy is still terrifying. Gain puts the cloth sack back on Croza's head and leaves the room with her. Is the sack still necessary? I joined up. Ugh. After taking the rope and walking for a while, Croza is finally freed from the darkness. She realizes she's somewhere on a bar street, her intuition telling her she just came from one of the bars here. Phew!
You don't really want to join our gang.
Gain says to Croza suddenly.
You just want to live. I can see that.
What do you want to do to me?
I won't hurt you because this is Chair's order. But we'll meet again soon, Croza. And live till that moment.
Gain turns around and walks into an alley, still giggling. Very creepy. He's an odd fellow, and disappears into the night. Croza. Now I have to go back to Milner's Cuisine to hand in the money for delivering the food. Oh, this is a rough shift. But John's night has just fallen. Croza returns to the restaurant absent-mindedly, thinking about what to do next. They spared me for now, but how do I run away from them for good? Should I go to the police station to report the case? And how should I inform Brian of what happened to me?
Hey! Why'd you spend so much time out there? Where the hell did you go?
Milner starts to shout at Croza, seeing that she has come back.
You lazy bones! Answer me, where did you go?
This is the money paid by Mrs. Yef. Croza hands over the check without looking up. If it was a day ago, she would have apologized repeatedly to her boss. But now she just had a narrow escape and feels nothing towards Milner's curses.
I won't allow you to deliver food next time.
Fine, manager. I'm quitting this job.
What?
I won't come to work tomorrow. Sorry for the trouble caused. Please give me my salary this month.
Resign? I'm telling you, you won't get any bonus if you quit this job now.
I don't care. I just want my salary. Croza claims about 2,000 goldens from the front desk and leaves the restaurant.
What the hell is in your head? Hey, come back, Croza!
As Croza walks further away, Milner's shout dies down gradually. Yeah, there's nothing like a life-or-death situation to make you realize your crappy minimum wage job is in fact a crappy minimum wage job. Now the question is, should I go to the police station right now? The fact is I know that Mr. Yif was killed by those gangsters. Perhaps the police haven't found his body. But I've got no evidence to prove those killers actually murdered him. And I don't know their exact whereabouts. Even so, should I turn to the police for help? I'm gonna say no, because I feel like if we go to the police, the same thing that happened last time will happen, and we'll just end up in jail. And we've already been on that route. We've done that.
We escaped, we went back to working the docks. Kind of a boring ending, so let's not go. We're in the clover now. No. Perhaps someone is watching me right now. Those gangsters mentioned that they have informers in the police station. There are some corrupt policemen. I have to be more careful. I can't go back to my home either. It's too close to the dock. The gang will easily find Brian and other people. I'll write him a letter. Rosa goes to a post office that is still open and writes a letter to Brian. She tells Brian she has found a job in the suburban area of Bijan, and she will not be at home for a long time, asking him not to worry. Rosa also asks Brian and Jenny to leave her home as it is now. After pasting the stamps on the envelope, she puts it into the mailbox. I pasted 2 more stamps on the envelope to make Brian think that I sent the letter from a suburban place. I hope he won't find out. Outside, he's a careless man, but sometimes he can be really discerning about details. I can't get you or your family involved in this gang matter. I'll solve this on my own. Now, I need to find a hotel nearby and get some sleep. Luckily, I just got my salary. I'm so exhausted. Too many things happened today. Rosa finds a little hotel in the old quarter and spends the night there. Day 41, Rosa's new home. Oh, where was my mouse doing? Alright, I think we're going to end the episode there. We're on a new day, we're on a new route, a new timeline, we'll get a new ending. We're probably going to get stabbed, but whatever. But now we're in the clover, and we're not in jail, so it's all new. Sure, Tracy's in here, but I'm sure we're going to bump into her eventually. So the adventure continues. Next video will be our first day as a newly made gang member. Oh boy. So thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe anyway. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Mwah.